Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Mario 64 DS. Luigi is currently sleeping on the job. Come on, get up. You're a plumber, fix that toilet. It's time to finish off Hazy Maze Cave. So I couldn't quite remember how to do this one during the last recording session, so I decided I'll finish up the part, it's going long enough as is, hit the spider again, and then I'll begin the next part with it. And begin the next part with this I did, kind of. No, don't let the hat disappear because it will go off somewhere else if you do. Alright. No! Curse you, delayed long jump. I will say the game does suffer from a little bit of input lag, I find. Only occasionally, but it happens. Not as bad as the original version. That version has all sorts of input lag, among other things. See, I know a lot of people were disappointed with Super Mario 3D All-Stars that it wasn't like full remakes of the games, and yeah, I kind of wish it was as well, because again, I know many people still love Super Mario 64. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't like Super Mario 64. I like Super Mario 64 DS, but it still has problems. Breakdance kick to the block. And we gotta get up there. You gotta make a mad dash. This one is a really straight time limit. Look, watching Wario doing a wall jump is hilarious. A wall jump, a triple jump. It's hilarious. Like, I mean, look at this guy. This guy should not be able to do that. Look at his legs. They barely exist. It's just feet. Wario, don't hug the wall. I say Wario, it is technically still Luigi. Like, you transform with the caps, but you're still... Well, that didn't go. Hey, still got it. They still make the voices. Like, the voice doesn't change. It's weird. It's like you're playing as Wario, but you still hear Luigi's voice. Compared to the gruffness that is Wario. Alright, let's try going for the Metal Cap mission again now, shall we? So let's head on down here. We select the first mission so that the Wario Cap is down there. I don't need to hold on to it. Because in the lake section, other than those few Goombas, just the entryway to it, there's no enemies here at all. Your one and only hazard is the water. So let's make our way down. And yes, this time I actually do manage to hold on to the cap. Because unfortunately, there's no way back out of the area. You can't go back into Hazy Maze Cave. Did you know that Luigi is secretly Jesus? He can walk on water. I don't get it. I think that's something that's exclusive to this, isn't it? That hasn't been in any other game. Again, though, trying to stand on Dory isn't very easy. She likes to... It's like the characters do like to just slide off of her. And then she does, even when you're on top of her, it still tends to mess up with the jumps. Well, that was way too far away now, wasn't it? She does still tend to move around even when you're... Oh, come on. It should have grabbed the ledge there. She does still tend to move around when you're not on her. Like that. I kind of feel sorry for her. I mean, she doesn't attack us, but I kind of wish that she actually had a bit more animation to her, because this looks stiff as all hell. And the goggles aren't enough. It's like the head does not move. Virtually nothing moves. I'm surprised they didn't make this thing more dangerous. She's supposed to be friendly, but even so. Then again, we got Plessy in 3D World. Yeah, at least he moves around more. I'm not sure why they decided to go for a river monster version of Yoshi, but oh well. Okay, we can actually do this now. I also love the Metal Cap theme. This was the wrong time to activate this. Once again, though, it doesn't quite last as long as some of the other power-ups. Honestly, the power-ups, they're so situational. They really are. It's like, you never need to move. They're only used for specific stars, and they're pretty much useless anywhere else. And that seems to be a trend with 3D Mario games for a long time. It's like, in this game, the caps, you're only using them for the specific required missions, and that is it. You'll use the wing cap like 4 times. You'll use the vanish cap 4 times, however many it is. They're so rarely actually needed, and they have little use otherwise. And then well, the closest you get to power-ups in Sunshine are just like the add-ons to Flood. You get the rocket nozzle, you get the turbo nozzle. And they're pretty much just as bad. Firstly, you need to be in the correct mission to actually activate them for each level. And even then, it's like, they're only really used for the specific missions. It's like, you can't, I mean, they're there if you want to use them, and for certain missions they can be used as like an alternative way of getting there, which I think does make them a bit less situational than the power-ups here, but not by much. And then with Galaxy, again, they're used more frequently, but they're still only used for those few specific missions. And then they either have a time limit that's way shorter than what we have here, or it deactivates the moment you step into a launch star. And then there was the red star power-up in Galaxy, and I do not know what the point of that was. I mean, that thing makes you fly. It's better than the gliding in this game. You're actually flying, and it is used for 1 mission in the entire game. And then the only other time you can use it is in the hub world, which has nothing in it. It's literally, its only purpose is to collect a few extra lives, which are incredibly easy to get in Mario Galaxy anyway. Really is the most pointless power-up in Mario history. It's like, what was the point of even having it? Yeah, I didn't mean to grab a hold of that. I went into that on purpose. I promise. So anyway, we're in a desert now. This is Shifting Sandlands. This one doesn't actually have a painting. It's just a fake wall. Probably something you'll just end up discovering by accident. I mean, it's just a random wall. There's nothing else there, so I guess that looks suspicious enough. Then you go up and touch the wall and you find, oh, it's something I can jump into. Or you'll accidentally jump into it while trying to catch the rabbit if you're playing the original version. Yeah, that's all you had to do for that mission. There is a set of platforms that get narrower and narrower as you go up that pyramid, but you can also just use the wing cap and then just glide your way over there. Just off all the way over in the distance over here is a red coin. Woohoo! I don't think you could escape that so easily in the original version. Anyway, Shifting Sandlands is alright. This level's kind of just here. I mean, it's a desert. You can only make a desert look so interesting. But we have Pokies. Making their into... Oh no, they were in Super... I was going to say in Super Mario Bros. 2, but no, they were in Mario World as well. And you have these flying shy guys that like to dive into you, and they may look simple, but in actuality they are a nightmare to try and jump on. Even with Luigi's backflip, because you can't exactly steer this thing very well. But if you do manage to jump on them, you'll do that as well, and you'll get 2 coins. Yeah. Right, the only way to defeat the Pokies, however, well, you might be able to do it with a bomb, but I imagine they'll grow the other body parts back after a few seconds. So by the time you've collected another Bob-omb, it will probably have grown its body parts back. So, while Yoshi can eat them, any other character, sadly, it's for any other character, they have to ride the green shell on top. Which is not very easy to steer. Because it's constantly moving forwards. So as you can no doubt tell, I'm doing the 100 coin mission, and again, this one is a real pain. Partly because of having to constantly trying to steer this thing into the Pokies. Now what I don't know is whether or not the green shell has a time limit, or if it just keeps going until you crash into something. I think it just keeps going, but you can ignore the quicksand. Oh, come on, Luigi. But you can only kill the Pokie and get the blue coin from it by killing the head. Thankfully, you're tall enough so that, and it can still be you that hits the Pokie rather than the shell here, where you don't need to get it reduced to just the head. And there we go. But there's more. It's like, this makes no sense, but this looks really fun. There, come on. Die. Now he's growing all those body parts back. Try not to hit the bob-on, buddy. There's one more over here, but I failed to kill him because of this freaking tornado. And he was reduced to his head as well. If you do manage to land on the head, that is instant kill. To the Pokie, not to you. Unfortunately, good luck trying to do that. I didn't remember these tornadoes. They must, unless they're a DS exclusive, because I didn't play the original that long ago. But then again, maybe I just decided not to commit it to memory, or maybe playing Sunshine soon after kind of replaced all of it with Sunshine information instead. Anyway, these pillars look like they're super they're super steep, but you're somehow able to do that. And I believe I still fail. Do I still fail? Yeah, I still fail. Get away from me! How am I doing this? Anyway, there's a vulture with a star here. That's nice. But I'm not after that star yet. There we go. Get rid of the head, and it dies forever. Right, careful. Or, you know, that can happen instead. No, oh, this thing kind of the spinning maneuver kind of reminds me of the propeller suit. And it kind of makes me wish that I could do like the drill attack down into the ground. Right, I don't think you can chuck it against those, I think it just slides up. But by throwing it against this very thin tree or into the water, that causes it to explode as well. Again, don't know why I grabbed the red cap. Because I really had no reason to. Alright, so this thing is known as a Toxbox. You just basically gotta make sure you don't get crushed by it. Thankfully this is 64 and not Galaxy. These guys come back in Galaxy and they're instant death, just like the Thwomps are. But thankfully they're not instant death here. No, okay. They're also a lot scarier in Galaxy. But they're a lot bigger as well. And thanks to some of the Switch stars, not Switch stars, the Prankster Comets, they can also move a hell of a lot faster. Something that is only made worse in Galaxy 2. Crunch. Alright, let's go over here instead. Luigi's got a headache. Why have they got stop sign? Not stop sign. Well, why have they got like a not allowed sign on the inside? Because that's the one place you can go into. It's the underside. It's the safe part. And 3D World added in those that weird version of those Toxbox enemies where it's like only a small bit of it is solid. Out of the way, Vulture. Your triple jump really doesn't like to work when you're standing still. It only works when you have the wing cap for starters. Oh no! That happens to me so many times, I just narrowly miss it. Get out of the way! This guy does have a name, but I don't remember his name. And just like in that little extra room, the sunshine room that we saw way earlier in the playthrough, when you get rid of the star, he will try and attack you. And when he attacks you, you may lose your hats. And you have to get the hat back. You have to actually pick it up. Like, if you exit the level without your hat, you're not getting the hat back. For some reason, Mario, and I guess Luigi and Mario, they all rely on their hats, because otherwise they will take damage. Or they'll take double damage or something like that. And I think in Sunshine, it's possible to lose your hat there as well, but in that game, it causes Mario to suffer from heat exhaustion. And then his health gradually starts going down. I would have thought a hat like that would have made you hotter wearing it, but I don't know. Whoops, missed it again. Well, there's that. I think he just automatically flies around whichever podium you're on. I want it! No! Wait, I'm still Luigi. I still gotta do the Luigi voice, that's what I gotta remember. Oh, I hate the controls for this thing so much. This is what the wing... In Galaxy it's so much better, but it's used when you actually have the red star power up. Whoops! I didn't mean to go in there. This is the easiest blue coin switch in the game. Like, this is literally it. And there we go. Thankfully there are lots of coins in here. The annoying part here is just that if you fall down, you gotta climb all the way back up again. Oh, that's helpful actually. No, I don't want it. Because now I can actually skip a few sections of this level. I don't want you. My brother, he's a jerk. I mean, have you seen what he does? I mean, for one thing, according to the manual of Super Mario Brothers, Bowser has turned all of the Mushroom Kingdom's inhabitants into blocks. Every time Mario is jumping into a block, he is killing somebody. He is committing murder, genocide. You will never find Luigi doing that. Unless you're playing in 2-player. But we like to consider that non-canon. Right? Just ignore new Super Luigi U canon. Did Bowser try the same strategy of taking over Peach's castle twice? Just one time Mario wasn't there and he was replaced with the rabbit. This was the wrong place to grab the 100th coin. Because now it appears right above there. So make sure that when you're in Hazy Maze Cave, when you're on that section, you've got to hang from those things, don't grab the 100th coin there, because otherwise you're going to have a very hard time trying to get it. I think it's impossible to get up there. It gives you a 1-up at the very least if you get it there. Now we have these mummy-looking swamps. I have no idea what these things are supposed to be. Fortunately, you cannot get back out of the pyramid. What's more, if you die in here, this is one of the few occasions where it counts as a checkpoint. You still lose all your coins, but it's a checkpoint. Luckily, I am Luigi. I can skip a few sections. Luigi, He is the greater of the Mario brothers. Remember his name. Remember their names are, according to the movie, Mario, and Luigi Mario. I've never seen that movie, and I don't think I ever want to. Maybe it's on one of those levels where it's considered so bad it's good, but or it could also, for me at least, be one of those movies where it's so bad it's bad. It's like, I find the 1960s Batman movie, I haven't watched the TV show, but the movie, that's bad to the point where it's good. Batman and Robin is just bad, and it's insufferable. It is a long climb. even when skipping things. Or you could just stop hugging the wall just like that. Urgh! No, and I landed right in the center of the quicksand as well. Right. I jumped right over this when I eventually did get up here. So this is attempt number 3. And there we go. So now it takes you back outside of the pyramid. One of 2 levels that does something like that. Technically the Bowser ones do it as well. But it's Shifting Sandland and Lethal Lava Land that actually have like checkpoints. I just wish they saved your coins. Alright, I can't even remember what the next thing I did was. Am I going for the red coin mission now? I think I am. I hope if anybody watched this and they're like, no, just grab the one from the bird. It's the first mission. Just get the first mission done. Spoiler warning, we're not getting that first mission done for a while. So I'm sorry to say. Whee! I'm still not grabbing it. Let's go again. And I missed the red coin. Because of course I did. Grab it. Yep, thank you. And I missed it again. I had a very hard time doing this mission, by the way. This is like the 4th or 5th attempt. Because there was always something getting in my way. Either that or I'd fall down the side of the pyramid. And then there's the sheer amount of times that your triple jump just does not want to work. I much prefer the missions where the red coin is just located in a very easy to reach spot. Unfortunately, this is one of those ones where it's a scavenger hunt. Yeah, what is Nintendo's obsession with red coins? So in Super Mario 64, every course has a red coin mission. Not to mention, several of the bonus courses have red coin missions. I'm not picking it up yet. And then they add even more red coin missions. I think. Or are they all Silver Star missions? Well, whatever. In DS. And then Super Mario Sunshine. Jesus Christ, some of the levels had as many as 4 of these things. 4 red coin missions in one level. It's like, why? Even though Galaxy got rid of them. Yeah, they still reappear in other games. It's just in New Super Mario Bros. They use for different reasons. All you have to do is just collect them in under a short amount of time. And you get a power up for doing so. And that's so much better. Of course, Galaxy still has its own version of the 100 coin missions. But they're also, for the most part, much better. Because they're either under a time limit in a small section. Or there are those ones that are giant collectathons and they're not much better at all. But there's not that many of them. Plus the purple coin themes have great music. But it's Galaxy. Everything about Galaxy is... everything about Galaxy's music is great. Not to say that I don't mind 64's either. I do actually really like 64's music. I'm not such a fan of this one. In particular, there's like, I love Bob on Battlefield. I love Cooper Road. I love Peach's Castle. I love the invisibility theme for this game. All of them. Mainly the Messel one. Mainly the Messel Mario. That one is easily the best. And I love the athletic theme. Why am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going over here. I was like, why am I circling around the quicksand? It's because I'm going over here. This is a tight one to get though. I'd say here it's a little bit easier to make out where the slope levels out. You can't really see that on the original. Alright, let's go. Still got one more left, and I think it's the one inside the pool, is it? Oh, without falling down there. I mean, I don't need the cat for this, but it helps. Saves me trying to maneuver around all those Toxboxes. When I eventually get there. Oh, I wish this thing went faster. Oh no, it's up here. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Thank you. Now, where am I going? No, it's not there. It's a long star. People who like to collect things unite and enrage as I continue to ignore that star with your pitchforks and torches. And now all we have to do is get up there. When the triple jump works. What's going on with that Toxbox's sound effects? Like, as it got closer, it went silent, and then as it got further away, it became really loud again. And that's finally done. By the way, while trying to go for that mission, I did end up getting a game over. The game over screen is not as interesting in this version. It doesn't have like an upset Mario head. Alright, I don't even remember what mission I'm doing here. Is this the boss one? I think I'm going for the boss. Yes, there is actually a boss fight in this level. Once again, it requires the wing cap. Hey, we put this thing on the box art. We're gonna make sure you're using it. I really couldn't get onto it from there. Again, triple jump does not like to work. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta land on all of these. There's something about the way that top of that pyramid looks. It's a bit strange to me. Ow. Oh yeah, that's what I expect to happen. Thank you. One last thing to do. So once you jump on all 4 pillars, the top of the pyramid comes up and then explodes. So, try to not slide off for starters. And then make sure you don't fall inside and don't grab the star at the top of the pyramid. So there's a small hole that's now opened up at the top of the pyramid, and that is where we need to go. When the triple jump works. Thank you. And down we go. Where does it take us? To a small lift. You can jump out of this thing if you want to. Well, I think you can anyway. But this is the only way you're going to make it to the boss room. Now this is a Nintendo game. I wonder what boss could it possibly be. We drop down here. There doesn't seem to be anything down here. Let's jump on it. Whoa! Who walk here? Who break seal? Wake ancient ones. We no like light. Rrr. We no like intruders. Now battle, hand to hand. Why is it always that the actual creature calls itself the Ancient One? It's like you weren't ancient back when you were born. That happens a lot. It's like a Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. He's Lyric, the last Ancient. Well, was he called the Ancient back then, really? Anyway, punch the eyes. And that's all you have to worry about. I don't know what happens if Yoshi comes in here and loses the power-up. Well, what is Nintendo's obsession with this boss? Urgh, what happened? We crush like pebble. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid. For today, now take star of power. We sleep. Darkness. Look, this is not Kingdom Hearts. Please no. Why is Nintendo so obsessed with a head and two giant hands? So that boss fight seems to be everywhere. It's like it started with Andros in Star Fox. He didn't have any hands, but he was a massive head. Then they gave him hands. And now it's in absolutely everything. It's like you have you have that thing, whatever he's called in Mario 64. You have Bouldergeist in Mario Galaxy. You have whatever it's called in Mario Odyssey, and I'm pretty sure it's in a few Zelda games as well. I'm surprised he isn't a villager in Animal Crossing. Give it time. Maybe an update. His name is Derek. I don't know. Maybe there's already a character called Derek. I don't know. I'm picking it up now, by the way. Rejoice! I'm finally going after it. That bird is now trying to attack me. Luckily, you can hurt it by doing that. Your triple jump seems to hurt it. And there we go. We're not quite done with Shifting Sandland just yet, but I believe I need Wario in order to get there. So, next up we're heading into Lethal Lava Land, so I will see you guys then.